Yo, Inca, you want to come out here? All right, interrupt me. Oh, shit. There it is, Gary. The only other Pokemon I wasn't expecting. Goddamn fucking... What? Chimecho, bro? Come on, man. Come on, bruh. All right, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Just always a Pokemon I miss that I think isn't that good this game, and it always manages to show up whenever I least expect it. All right, Chimecho, what can you do? I don't know. Defensively, I mean, after an SD, realistically, what wants to come in on Kid Cuisine? All right, whatever. I don't know, man. I think he leads Scizor or Chestnut or something. Scizor would probably be the best lead he has against my team. Hulkbuster with Oko, Fire Punch. It could also take out a lot of things this game. Hazards are spikes on Chestnut, rocks on Mamoswine, and that's about it. Removal is technically Scizor. Let's lead Tyranitar and see how it goes. I can protect turn 1 to Scout. I don't think he leads off Gyarados, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to close up my Discord here. There we go. Chimecho. Always something different. Every game in the UNPL is different because you never know what's coming. You just never know what's coming. Please don't lead off Gyarados. No way. Okay, thank God. Yeah, we were right. Okay, that's good. Do I live a U-turn, by the way? If I live a U-turn, if I live a bullet punch, that would be even better. I live a bullet punch. I could live a U-turn if he's banded. I don't think he's going to be banded, though. Do I go for flamethrower assuming he wants to go for knock? Yeah, I flamethrower. Yeah, why not? One faster? He lacked. He had no speed. There it is, boys. Woo! Oh, man, he didn't have no damn speed, boy. Because I knew he wouldn't have speed. See? You win some, you lose some. We get rid of a fucking threat. I tell you fucking what, boy. Oh, let's go. Ruppy's team is in a weird position with speed, so I felt like I had to have enough speed for certain mons, and Scizor is definitely one of them. I didn't think Scizor would bring speed at all, so I'm really glad I had Flamethrower. Now he knows we're technically special, but not really. That eliminates another mon that could technically switch into Latios or Greninja hits, so that's really good. He might go Gyarados. He might go Chimecho. Oh, sorry, just that Mamoswine. Yeah, that's Mamoswine. It's definitely Mamoswine. All right. Do we eat an Earthquake by chance? I don't think we do, but it'd be funny. Oh, we can. If he's adamant, which he probably isn't, we can almost... It's a 6.3 chance to Oko. I almost want to just go into Brinks, but he could knock off and then Ice Shard and kill me. And I don't like that. And honestly, I really don't need Sand. This was the Pokemon I didn't have to switch into, huh? That's tough, no puppy. I almost want to go into something else. I want to protect and see what he wants to do. I think he just goes for knockoff. Oh. Hey, stop that. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Because I can Encore him into that, yeah? Does Energy Ball just outright kill? Energy Ball does not outright kill this, which is unfortunate, but it makes sense that it wouldn't. What did I say with kill most variants? I didn't have any investment in LMFAO. Oh, if I knock him off, then protect, then go into this, that'd be funny. I think we just go into Whimsicott, because I don't think there's a poison move on this team. So even if it goes for knockoff, we'll be okay. Still goes for Turtle Blaze, which is fine. Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Yeah, no. I don't know what Terra's Chameko is, because it's definitely a Terra Pokemon he has, and I'm not gonna check it. I'm just going to assume it's Terra Fairy. I just have to assume. Yeah, nah, no. Whatever you're doing over there, I need you to stop that shit so I can Moonblast you properly. Because now I force out the sewer. Now I force in the Chestnut. Because if I Moonblast into Energy Ball, this always dies, so that's why I wanted to do that too. This forces in the Chestnut, by the way. At least I hope it does. It should. Do I actually 2-KO most Chestnuts? I actually don't know. Oh, we do. Okay, good. That's this should force in Chestnut, by the way. I hope it does, at least. Wrath. Ooh, Gyarados. So I like that switch in. Give me some help there. Oh, my fault for the crit, bruh. Lefties, Gyarados, definitely Moxie because we didn't see Intimidate. I can Leech Seed this. Yeah, why not? I don't really care if he Terras. I get off my Leech Seed and he can Terra Steel. Nope, he does not Terra. Ice Fang shouldn't kill us. That's good damage though for him. Gather round and get your kinfolk around. We're getting into the Incog car of shit that happens to me in 101. I get frozen here by Ice Fang, and this changes the tide of the battle from what felt like, oh yeah, I could definitely pull this out, to, oh god, this can only get worse from here. So I get frozen, obviously, and I try to play out the game as much as I can just because, obviously, I don't want to, you know, just throw away the game just because I get frozen. That doesn't make any sense. So I decided to go into Iron Hand and Drain Punch because why wouldn't I? That's just a good decision in general. And, you know, it's Iron Hand versus Mamoswine. Why would I not Drain Punch? And up until this point, the information that we have is not a lot. Scizor died the Flamethrower, Gyarados is Moxie since it was not Intimidate, and we do know about now the Chestnut taking the Drain Punch damage, and it is Leftovers instead of Rocky Helmet, which is amazing for us. So after getting off the Drain Punch damage and seeing that it's basically max, I'm like, well, Tyranitar is also good here for Flamethrower, but also that I have two other mons that I can use for this situation. But it just depends on what I'm believing is going to happen. Is it Wood Hammer? Is it Drain Punch to call out my Exegero Tyranitar? I don't know. So I go into Latios. I see Knockoff pop, which is insane to me. Knock off my Expert Belt. So at that point, I'm like, well, I'll just Luster Purge because it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Why not? Turns out, which we're going to find out soon, I do just kind of sit here for a minute. I'm like, what the fuck do I even do? And I'm trying to figure out if he's Body Press, essentially, because with that damage, I mean, Knockoff is doing a lot anyway. So I recover this turn because I'm like, well, I might as well get back health while he obviously switches out. Goes into the Mamoswine. To my knowledge, this Grass Knot should kill. Turns out that this is just AV Mamoswine, by the way, and we will end up dying, just for reference. We're also Expert Belt, but we lost our item, so I'm pretty sure because we lost our item, it was either AV or, regularly speaking, we weren't killing without the Expert Belt. So that's really fun. So we're going to go into Greninja, just because, well, we probably can get off a Drain Punch again and let Chestnut in, but that's not a good decision. So I'm kind of just like calcing to see if there's anything I missed on this, and I'm like, yeah, this will die more than likely, so it's all good. We can kill with Water Shuriken, why not? I definitely forgot that Expert Belt had been knocked off, so I guess I could have just gone for Luster Purge and lowered the Spadef a little bit, maybe, or just not gone in, or just not gone for Luster Purge in general and gone to Greninja, but that's another story. You see, Whimsicott plays a very big role in Leech Seed and Memento, so I can get into another Pokemon so that Gyarados doesn't sweep me, which is the objective of the battle. Unfortunately, that objective is going to come to fruition soon. So I decided to Water Shuriken because why wouldn't I decide to Water Shuriken? I mean, it's a Mamoswine that was in front of me. I get off my 3 hits, and obviously we already know that the Gyarados is Leftovers, so now it's like, well, I have to play the game of I either Hydro Pump or I go into Whimsicott and try and burn off the freeze turns until I can't anymore. You could argue that going into my Iron Hands would have been better. Turns out he was Terra Ground, just took a little bit to actually come to fruition. So I go for Hydro Pump knowing that he is a bit more bulky, but then I'm like, never mind. I probably should just make the decision out into Whimsicott and burn freeze turns and hope to God I can get out of that situation. Turns out I can't. So I guess you could have argued I could have gone for Hydro Pump here twice and been fine, but again, there's no telling how this could have gone if I didn't. Well, I guess the Encore was really the big thing. Like, having Memento would have been better, obviously, but Encore was definitely the play for my team composition. And I do not unfreeze. He gets the Moxie boost, of course, and now it's back into Greninja Gaming. Now, you could argue that I could have brought Dark Pulse for more damage against this. Yes, totally. You are absolutely right, officer. But I also want to raise you that God didn't intend for me to win the battle once I got frozen. So, didn't matter how I wanted to go about it. I just had to go about it. I should have gone for Ice Beam, I suppose, because it's neutral damage and at least I could get off a freeze back. I don't know why I went for Hydro Pump in the end, but I couldn't tell you. The audio for this got not messed up, perchance, but once you get frozen in a battle and then things start going downturn, you kind of know where the battle's going, so it's easier for me just to recap via post-editing. So I go for Hydro Pump. I look at that damage and I'm like, wow, I should have just gone for Ice Beam. How entertaining. I'm kind of just like, well, this is bad, so I guess I lose because I don't have Shucka Berry on Kid Cuisine. I have Childberry instead. I don't have any item on Tyranitar besides leftovers at this point, which I guess you could say I could have had a different item. I go for Ice Beam in case I somehow outpaced because I didn't recall if I outpaced or not. Yeah, so this game's going to go ahead and wrap up, and I'm just going to go ahead and talk through the outro here. Things did not go the way we wanted to. Next week we fight Shadow Stitch and they have a Sun team. And I will go ahead and just tell you right now, we'll see if we can get that W. I did not do a team builder for that, so you'll get another post-com Incog show where I talk about the game. And let me tell you, it's a game of all time. Let me tell you right now, because I already played it as I'm recording this portion, but I don't want to give away how it goes. So obviously the Gyarados goes for its Terra Ground Earthquakes and stuff when we lose, so I'll just keep talking here. This was a good game by all metrics until I got frozen, and then until I decided that going for Ice Beam was a bad decision for some reason. And you could argue that I could have gone Iron Hands first to see if the Gyarados was Terra Ground, just so I can get off the Ice Beam or the Water Shuriken early on. But again, that's 2020 vision, and I was just kind of tunnel visioning this game after I got frozen, because anytime something bad happens to you in a battle, you kind of just tunnel vision the rest of it. And in all honesty, you could argue I shouldn't have, and you could say, oh, Avery, you didn't try as hard as you should have. And you're absolutely right. But things happen during these portions, and I want to make sure that I give off a good battle and a good recording rather than just letting it sit there while you guys look at my screen while I'm ranting and rumbling about how this, that, the third happened. I like to at least explain, things happen, and I don't want to just sound like an asshole. GG to Ruppy, and we'll see you guys next time in UNPL.